welcome to episode 4 of the Reluctant Sisters podcast. I'm Adrienne, the Reluctant Knitter.
And I'm Sarah, the Reluctant Podcaster.
You can find us on Ravelry. I'm on Ravelry as the Reluctant Knitter with no E in the knitter, so K-N-I-T-T-R. I am also on Instagram. I post on the Reluctant Sisters Instagram, so it's just all one word, the Reluctant Sisters. And then, do you want to say where you are?
Sure. I'm Sarah JG2 on Ravelry and Sarah Gotro on Instagram. I think the easiest way, instead of spelling out Gotro, because it's kind of long, is you can find the link to my Instagram on my Ravelry.
Yes. And we're also going to put the links in the down bar. I like how people do that.
Oh, do you do that?
I did. I did last time.
Fancy.
So. And then you can find our show notes for this podcast and all three of our previous podcasts on the Reluctant Sisters podcast group on Ravelry.
Yep.
Thank you so much for returning viewers. We're so happy to have you. And new viewers, you're welcome, and we hope that you like us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if people are liking us, so.
I think so. Beth likes us from
Beth likes
Foxes
us.
and Socks.
So anyway, thank you so much, and we're so happy to have you all here.
Yeah, we have over 60 people in our group, so that's fun.
That's exciting, and we have like 80 followers on Instagram, which is pretty cool.
Do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
haven't
checked this morning.
Thanks.
Yeah, so it's exciting. It's good.
Yeah, it's a nice little group. I'd like to make it more active in the Ravelry group. I don't know what to do that.
I know, maybe we need some tips from our podcasting friends. How do you make a lively group?
It's lively. We've got
I think it is lively,
objects
but
and our cows, and
anyway, well, so
I can't think of anything to talk about in the group. So
let's go into our cows then, since we mentioned
Yes.
that. So the first cow that we have that we're doing is the Rhinebeck cow.
Rhinebeck sweater cow.
So you don't have to be going to Rhinebeck. It's just a sweater cow. We're going to Rhinebeck, so that's what started it. And it's going from February 1st it started February 1st until October 31st.
Right.
And there's a limit of 2 sweater entries because Rhinebeck is 2 days. And whips are allowed. Whips were allowed if you started it after February.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it.
So,
and Yarn Taxi Driver asked a good question. She's going to Rhinebeck, and she is making a poncho, and she wanted to see if that would qualify, and absolutely. I didn't even think of that, but it's almost a sweater. And
I think so.
And so I say
so
yes.
Ponchos are allowed.
Thank you for asking.
And then there was something else that I wanted to say, but I don't remember. Okay, and then the other cow that we're doing right now is the Reluctant cow. So this is anything at all, any kind of crafty project that you are reluctant to do for whatever reason.
Right.
So some of the suggestions that we had mentioned were a pattern you're reluctant to knit, a yarn you're reluctant to use, a color that you're reluctant to use.
Reluctant to finish.
Something you're reluctant to finish.
So it can be whips.
Yes, it can be whips, and we have 2 entries,
Yay!
so we're so excited. We're starting to get a little nervous, like, ooh, maybe no one wants to do this. And then someone else had a good one. She had a reluctant technique to use, which was nice. And then, so we'll have a prize. Oh, the Rhinebeck prize. We're still gathering prizes. It's going to be a long one. And then the more entries that we have, I think, the more prizes that we'll try to give away, or more prizes we'll try to have. One of the prizes will be something that we get at Rhinebeck.
Right.
All of the other prizes are to be determined, and if you would like to donate a prize, we would be happy to have you. Thank you so much in advance if you'd like to.
Yes.
The prizes for the Reluctant Along, there will be a randomly drawn prize from the entries, and then there will be a prize for the most innovative reluctant reason. So if you come up with something funny as to why you're reluctant to knit it for whatever reason, whatever the funniest or most interesting one will get a prize as well.
Yeah, and should I have brought them?
Well, we have a prize already for the Reluctant, right? The Reluctant Along.
Yeah, I have the sock soap sampler from Tuft Woolens, and I guess next time I'll bring them.
Yeah, so if you're interested, if this is your first episode that you're watching, if you're interested to see what that prize will be, we showed it on last 2 weeks episode. We film bi-weekly. So episode 3, you can see.
Right, and I'll bring them next time.
Yeah, and she'll bring them next time.
And one is so the sock soap sampler, and she also donated the sock soap, and it's a sheep
In the shape of a sheep.
Cute.
Sheep
I'll bring
shape.
them next time because they're really cute.
They're very cute, and they smell delicious. And there was a bunch. The sampler had a bunch of things, so she'll bring it again, and then we'll name off the things again.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Okay, so I guess we can move on to finished objects, which I have two. The first finished object I have I'm wearing, it's the Zilver shawl. Should I take it off?
Yeah.
I'll take it off.
So they can see the...
So this was out of one skein of fingering weight yarn. It's like stockinette, and then it has ridge patterns, and it's like increasing repeats of the ridge pattern.
Is that like a slip stitch?
It is not. It's a knit. It's a knit two together on the wrong side.
Oh.
It's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. But it's a knit two together on the wrong side, and then on the front side you go back and you knit front back.
Oh, I like it. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like it. It came out really good. And this is out of Wollonvine Yarns, and it's in the Volca base. This one is called Ballroom Blitz because I got it in a kit, but she dyes it now as a regular colorway under the name Come On Barbie, Let's Go Party. And it was 435 yards to 100 grams, and it's a 4-ply sock fingering weight. It's 80-10-10 MCN. And I really like it.
And you only had a tiny bit left.
I did. So this is all I have left.
Is that... You didn't make it any bigger or anything?
No, I didn't. This is exactly, and I did it on, I'll show you the needles in a second. I did it on the recommended needle size. I am a tight knitter, so I was just a little bit tight on the gauge, but it doesn't.
No, it feels good.
It doesn't so matter on like shawls and stuff, but
yeah,
this
but
is all I
have
left.
Out good.
All I have is 4 grams. So, so I used almost all of it, which is nice. So it does not have, which I'm fairly newish to knitting, so I think it doesn't matter how long you knit. You're always learning new things, right? Yeah. So anyway, it doesn't have a border on it. It's just stockinette till the end and bind off. So Sarah had mentioned that it does, if you are on her Instagram at all, she said that it will roll.
Not that that's a bad thing.
It does roll a teeny bit. I don't think that I mind about it. But,
no, and I'm sure it's part of the design feature.
But if you didn't like it, you could do like a
garter border
or something. The top does have a border on it. But anyway, kind of ish, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's it. Oh, and I knit them on size 8, US size 8, 5 millimeter, 32 inch or 80 centimeter circulars. Knitter's Pride Dreams. And these are, they're the only wooden needles I have. I don't always love knitting on wooden needles, but these are very smooth if you're the type of person that doesn't like wooden needles because they're a little stickier, I guess, if you don't like that, because some people do like that. These are very smooth, and they were nice.
Those have a nice finish. I have some of those.
They were nice to work on. I liked them. But, okay, moving on. My next finished object is my Los Monos Locos socks. So these are the monkey socks, but they're knit toe up. So I knit a fish lips kiss heel.
I think this side has a little more of the pattern.
Oh, good. So I did a fish lips kiss heel, and I did them 2 at a time, toe up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And this is on the Wonderland Yarns. I guess it's by Frabjous Fibers, Wonderland Yarns, and it's the Queen of Hearts, I think is the base. And then it's the Nebula colorway, and it was exclusively dyed for Madison Wool, as you can see, which is my local yarn shop in Madison, Connecticut. And this is a fingering weight. It's 410 yards to 4 ounces, and it's 80-10-10 MCN.
Oh, I was going to say, this is soft.
Yeah. And I knit these on, I'm using them for something else, but I knit them on my Carbons. US 1, 2.25, 40 inch, 100 centimeter circulars. Like I said, I do 2 at a time. Toe up. I do a Judy's Magic cast on for the toe if anybody is interested in that. And I did a long leg. I did the leg as long as the foot, and then I added almost 2 inches of cuff. Right? Is that what you call it? I don't even know.
Yep.
Having a rough time this morning for some reason.
Feel
Out of sorts. And then I think that that's it for my FOs.
All right.
Sarah, what are you wearing?
Oh. I'm like, this isn't an FO.
We'll do bakery bears. What's on your needles?
What's on your neck? This is, what is this called? Vita Shawl. Designed by Mina Phillip of the Knitting Expat podcast.
It's so huge.
Yeah,
this is like the biggest thing I've ever
This is the large version. It's enormous, and I love it. I test knit this for her. Yeah, it's got the center lace panel, and then a knitted on border. This is out of Madeline Tosh Twist Light, so it's the nylon wool, and the blue is Kingfisher blue colorway, and like the border is the antler colorway, which is just undyed. But yeah, it's enormous. It was 2 skeins of the blue and 1 of the
antler?
white. Yeah, ugh, we can't speak. Sorry. Yeah, 1,200 yards, so
it's cozy,
enormous,
and it's cozy. I like it.
Yeah, and it's just like it's been really warm in Connecticut the last few days, but you know, in the morning it just has the chill.
So Mina, did you talk about that? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Mina, the designer, she does the Knitting Expat podcast. Anyway, she's doing a shawl a shawl knit along, and if you knit one of her designs, which she has lots of shawl designs, if you knit one of hers, you get to enter it twice into the knit along, which is cool. So I entered this, but we'll go into later with procurements. But anyway, about her other shawl that I want to knit, but I don't think I'll get in time for it.
Yeah, her patterns are really great.
Yes.
And not just because I test knit them and whatever. They really...
No, they are.
She does really good.
Especially for a new knitter, which I'm fairly new, I have no problem doing it at all. And then her brioche shawl, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, Sarah has never done brioche before, and she just watched like one little video on it, and it was easy to follow. So her patterns are
very
don't
clear.
be worried about doing any of them. And she has lots of different ones. They're really nice, and I like them. So anyway, if you do one of hers, you can enter it twice into her cowl.
Awesome. I finally finished.
Finally! Yay!
The Fading Lines sweater for our mom.
I love it. I love the way the gradient looks. It's so nice.
Yeah, I have a lot left because these were 8-ounce skeins. I didn't even bring the tag for the yarn or whatever. I've talked about it every podcast.
Every one since the first one. Yeah. So go back and look if you're new.
I have a project page for it.
If you want to see the tag.
The Fading Lines, I'll say it fast and not get too detailed, but the Fading Lines is out of fingering weight yarn. This yarn is a light worsted, so I just took the Mama Vertebrae pattern, which has 4 different weights, yarn weight options, and did that, and then followed like the length measurements and the collar directions to add the collar and make it look like the Fading Lines. And a heavier weight. And it's beautiful.
Does she love it?
Yep, she loves it, and it fits great.
And it's so soft. Oh, what you want to talk about what it is? Because our mother's allergic to wool.
Yeah.
So it's alpaca. Is it 100% alpaca?
Yes.
100% alpaca, which means it's going to be the warmest thing she probably owns because alpaca is super warm.
I know. I hope it gets chilly again because, well, it will. It's spring. But,
yeah,
you know, alpaca is
warm. It's so nice. It came out so good.
Yeah, I love it.
Just to interject a little bit, my husband is texting me, and I'm like, I can't text right now. I just text, but I'm podcasting, and he asked if he made the cut. So here's me talking about him on my podcast. Hi, Sean. You have to watch for 14 minutes this time to hear your name. He doesn't watch the whole thing because he obviously doesn't knit, so sometimes he'll watch like a little bit of it.
Ooh, happy anniversary. Their anniversary's in 10 days. No. Is he texting you again?
We got married in May.
Oh, May. Why am I thinking March?
I wish it was March. Our anniversary's in March.
May 20th, not March. Sorry.
Happy early anniversary, Sean.
2 months early.
2 months and 10 days.
Maybe because I'll forget.
We'll forget. May. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Never
mind.
But anyway, no, that was.
And we don't edit, so this will be in there.
This will be in there. No cuts. No.
But
cuts
I don't watch, so it won't matter.
I don't know how she doesn't watch. I watch it.
If I watched it,
I want to make sure that it's okay, so I watch it after I posted it, so it doesn't really matter. But I watch it, and it's almost like, for me, I don't know any other podcasters out there. It's almost like not. I don't feel like I'm watching myself.
No,
not really.
Well, I would, and if I watched it, I wouldn't do it. So,
so here we are.
And
so hi, Sean. You made the cut.
Yeah.
FOs next on the FO. I'm sorry.
The fibro fog is really bad today. Sorry, guys. I finished a spin. This is White Spruce Top from Highland Handmaids. This is from last year's club. I'm in this year too. I think she still has openings for the club for this year. So I'll put a link to that. I think it's especially for the fiber, but she's got luxury options and standard options, I guess you could call it, and fingering weight and worsted weight and 2 types of fiber, and there's a lot of options, and it's a real, it's monthly. You don't have to pay for the year up front, which a lot of people probably appreciate. So this is Superwash Merino, Bamboo, and Nylon 60/30/10. And it's the Lost in These Pages I Am Found colorway. I think it's like November. I think it's the November color from last year.
I love it.
Yeah, it came out really good.
How long did that take you?
It took me a while because I had a lot of pain during the spin, and I was doing it thin, so it took a while. But I got 430 yards before I washed it, and I don't think it plumped up that much, so I'm not gonna remeasure. It's not that
so
important.
Is that fingering weight?
Yeah, I could do socks with it, so I don't know. I did a chain ply, which I do a lot, but I think I wasn't sure how I was spinning. I don't know. It just worked out that I chain plied it, but I didn't do reps per inch, but it's definitely a sock yarn. And I really like it. I don't know if I'll do socks. I want socks with it because I saw a pattern that was a lacy sock, and it was in this color, like a peach color, and I love it. But then it's like, but it's so pretty. Do I want a shawl?
I know. Do you want to show it off and not put it on your feet?
But I don't really wear this color, so I guess it would be better to put on my feet. Wear it more. I really like it, and it would be good for socks with the bamboo and the nylon in there. But it'll have mild striping because of the tonality. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and her preps are really easy to spin, and I'm glad I got it done because it was just, you want it bad, and you just want to get it done, but you want to do it right, and I was ready for something else, so I love it, and I can't wait to use it. Oh, and I have a tiny bit of sewing. I made myself some DPN holders. It was just I hunted around and I found a tutorial through Pinterest, so I'll put a link to that if anybody wants to make these. I'm not selling them or anything, just make them for myself. They have these popper snaps. I think Kay from the Bakery Bears calls them poppers. It's just you can buy it's like a set of pliers, kind of. I got
kind of like bedazzling.
Maybe
like when you put the
probably
or studding or you could probably do it probably similar.
It's really easy. It's not hard to use the. I was surprised how easy it was to pinch it on there. And if you can't if you're looking for the snap kit or whatever you want to call it at Joann's, they didn't know, I don't know, they told me to go to the regular snaps, which would make sense, but this was over in the cloth diaper section, the snaps, so if you're looking for those at Joann's. So I made myself a couple, and I think if I make them again, I'll use heavier interfacing. This is just regular light interfacing. I'll use the interfacing that's more like a batting. But I'll show on my whip how you put it on your double points and stuff.
Cool, is that
all? Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Moving on to works in progress. So I'm starting so I ordered a bunch of yarn, which I'm going to have to show on the next one because it hasn't come yet. Because I'm participating in the Box Sew Socks Cal that's being done by Kristen of the Yarngasm podcast, and she hand dyes yarn. This is her yarn of Woolen Vine Yarns, and she makes project bags. Yep. Anyways, she's doing a Box Sew Socks Cal, and it's a year-long Cal, and there's only a minimum. There's no maximum number of socks, but there's a minimum of 12 pairs of socks, and then you buy a pretty box or cool box or whatever, and then you put all your socks in the box. So you don't have to, a lot of people are asking her this question, so just in case, you can wear them throughout the year if you'd like, and then but they have to be for yourself. And then she's also, I think, going to do a prize for most interesting box. Funnest box. So anyway, while waiting for that sock yarn, I needed something to work on, and I was waiting for Mina's shawl pattern to come out, which, like I said, we're going to talk about later. So anyway, I am knitting the electric slide. They're like little, actually, let me pull a picture up. Yeah. But they're like little footsie socks, like ballerina socks almost, for like ballerina flats.
Oh, neat.
And they're really cute. So I'll show you the picture. This
is that by Lucia Payne?
I don't know.
From
my thing is
the
like
Knitted
being
Paradise
really annoying
podcast.
Right now.
Maybe not. I don't know. I know that she.
This is by Sarah Stevens.
Oh, they're from the Loops.
So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to.
That's good.
That's fine. You can see there's my curtains. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I'm knitting them out of Lemonade Shop. I didn't bring the tag out, sorry.
I want to say it's unicorn.
Oh, it's fluffy. Actually, I actually put it all on my Ravelry page. So you can go look at it there, but I didn't bring the tag out.
Yeah, fluffy unicorn or something.
Yeah, blue fluffy unicorns or something. Lemonade Shop. Sparkle. So that's what it is.
Sparkle-rific.
It's really cute. And this is all I have so far. I didn't knit at all yesterday. And then I'm knitting them on my Carbons, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter.
One at a time?
Yeah, this is, the pattern is written for toe up, and it's written for one at a time. So I just put it on one at a time because I didn't feel like, for some people it might not be very much thinking just to like do it all at once. I didn't want to even try. It might have been easy for me, but I just didn't even feel like trying because I'm like that. You can't fail if you don't try.
And it's a little different. It's a little different too.
Because there is a right and a left sock pattern because it only goes up on one side. So it would probably be just a little bit, but I'm sure it wouldn't be too much problems for some of you guys. But anyway, so I'm knitting them just one at a time.
But it's more than just a shorty sock, so I can see why you would get
and they're little. So I hopefully won't get second sock syndrome out of these because hopefully it'll be a fairly quick knit. But I like it. And I'm just using a little stitch marker that came in my kit when I got this Woolen Vine yarn. It's just a little hoop with a bead on it.
Let me get out of the way.
It doesn't matter. It's a little hoop with a bead on it. So that's what and that's in my project bag that Sarah made for me. It's just a fat quarter from Joann's, and then the inside is stripy, and then the zipper is teal. And she linked, I think, in episode 2's show notes, she linked the pattern that she uses for project bags if you'd like to make one for yourself. My next whip is going to be, well, it's probably always going to be my Cozy Memories blanket. I forgot, I had been working on it and I forgot to show it in my whips last time. So the first time I showed it, I had 8 squares. So I've added all of these on the edge. And then I added this one. And that's my leftovers. This is my leftovers from my socks I just showed. And this is one of the...
No, this one is.
Oh yeah, this one. Ha! I wish this was. I actually really like it. So this one's the leftovers from the socks I just showed. And then this is from the shawl. And then the other ones that I have in here are just mini skeins that Sarah had in a whole bag. And so I just pulled some out. So I didn't get any... I don't think I got any of the tags or anything for any of them. So I'm not really sure what they are.
Yeah, it's just some cascades.
Nothing big.
Yeah.
No big deal. NBD. This is my favorite. I'm like obsessed with this one. I love it so much.
And that's Rockin' String. I think she's Rockin' String
It's so
Creations.
cute.
And it's Rockin' String yarn on Etsy.
I love it.
I'll link it.
So I'm knitting these on, I don't remember what size. But it's all on my Ravelry page, and I'm going to link it in my show notes. And I don't have my little...
Probably a 2 or 3.
I don't have my little tool here. I think it's a 2. But anyway, they're just like a cheapo... It's got like a really strange wire.
It's kind of got a cable like ChiaoGoo's.
But it's not...
But heavier.
Yeah, it's way heavier, and it doesn't have a coating on it or anything. And I just got them super cheap on Amazon. It was like, I got like a whole size set for like $11 when I was like first learning how to knit. So they're not by any means like the most wonderful things to knit on. They have a weird coating on the thing, but this one, the coating has on the needle part, but this one, the coating has rubbed off. So it's actually quite smooth. So it's kind of fine to be for just whatever knitting. And if you are trying to teach like a little kid how to knit, or you don't know if you'll like knitting, but you want it, they're like super cheap. So that's what I have. And that's it. That's it for my whips.
Okay, what do I have? This whip you probably won't see again because I'm going to give them to my friend next Friday. They're blueberry waffle socks. I'm almost done. I think maybe an inch more and I'll put a cuff on there. This is just Premier Yarn, the Deborah Norville from Joann's. In the chili colorway.
We're calling it raspberry-ish. Light raspberry.
Yeah, chili, because chili should be red.
Chili should be red.
But
which we've said every podcast.
It's a good yarn. It's heavier weight, but when I knit it, I don't feel like it's a sport weight. I don't know. Personally, I just knit it like regular sock yarn, but it's it would be 460 yards for 100 grams, so that's average. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. But I like it, and it's it's just regular yarn.
Regular.
I don't know. I'm having bad luck with patterned yarns lately because right here, it should just be
gray.
Right, well, it should go to pink, but it's got this white line, and then goes to the marled again, and I don't know. So now they don't match. It doesn't matter, but it's just weird.
Annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm knitting them toe up 2 at a time on size 1.5, 2.5 millimeter Addy sock rockets, which are my favorite. But yeah, I'm having weird luck with patterning sock yarn. But they're squishy. I'll probably make a pair for myself. I like them.
Cool.
Yeah. And then my other one, you can see how they work now. The needle holders, DPN holders, whatever. You just keep your working needles and your I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. They just keep everything together without getting tangled in your bag, which I like. This is Felici in the Madrigal colorway. I'm doing the Geek sock pattern, and I'm doing top down on 2.25 Hiya double points. What was I gonna say? The pattern, I think she's compensating for the fact that this is it's a free pattern. The fact that it's slip stitches. And it works out good too because I usually do my socks on a 2.5. So for my size, I usually knit on 64 stitches. This pattern has me knitting on 72, which is fine. But it's really easy pattern. You just do some slip stitch rows when you come to a color change on your stripe. So yeah, I'll link that. It's a free pattern.
I just want to look at them because I'm going to knit these next with my... we did a knit picks order, so I think I'm going to knit these with one of the things. So I just wanted to like look at.
Yeah, it's nice and soft. I've never knit with Felici before, but yeah, I like it. I knit them in tandem, I guess you'd call it. I do 20 rows and 20 rows because I would get second sock syndrome bad. So they're matching, and I like it.
I really like this pattern. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just 2 rows, and then you just knit until you get to the next color change.
So with what colorway is this?
The Madrigal?
Madrigal?
I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up or something. Google it.
Because
it's a merino nylon.
with the Knit Picks, almost all of the self-striping or the Felici Knit Picks they'll have 2 colors next to each other that are very, very similar. And then it's like, it looks like from back here, it would look like it's the same color. And then when you look up close, it's actually a different color.
Right.
So just keep that in mind if you haven't knit with Felici before.
Just so you know what to expect.
So you know what to expect. I don't remember what color I got off the top of my head, but like I said, we'll show it next podcast.
Oh, I think it's the candy jar because there's only a couple
in our
right
procurements.
Now.
But what I did was I went on Ravelry and I searched the yarn and saw people's pattern or projects that they've used that yarn with.
Nice. Yeah.
And I don't think that colorway has that thing with the stripes being very similar to each other. And this one doesn't appear to either. This one seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So if that would bother you, just keep that in mind before.
Right.
But for some people, they don't care. But I've just heard that, from a lot of people. So
yeah, people mention it, but it's just so you know.
Just so you're aware, because you might not like that, and now you know. Or you might not care.
Yeah.
So there you go. But that's what I did, as I looked at people's projects.
After I finished the sweater, I've had decision paralysis. And I can't decide what to knit on. I should just pick up a whip because I have languishing whips like crazy. So I'm like, I can't decide what to start, what to do next. So those are the socks I'm working on. It's bugging me that I can't make a decision. But.
So, moving on to procurements. I don't have anything to show. I bought some blocking wires to block my shawl with, because the last shawl that I did was the Across the Pond shawl by Mina as well. We're like obsessed with Mina, if you couldn't tell. And I had to have Sarah block it for me.
We're not obsessed, we're friends.
No, I know. I'm just being silly. But anyway, I had to have Sarah block it for me. So I bought some blocking wires. They're not anything super...
From Knit Picks?
No, I got them. They're American Crafts knit and lace blocking wires kit, and I got that off of Amazon as well. So I'll just link the thing. I don't think that they're anything super special, but you got a bunch of the big long ones and then a couple of the little ones, and then it came with T-pins and a measuring tape.
Oh, that's
nice. We're supposed to be on yarn diets.
We are. You should see all the yarn I did not buy this week.
So
lots.
It's really bad. She's like texting me pictures, and I'm like, I can't even tell you not to buy that because I like love it. So.
I haven't bought any. It's
I know. So
we're saving.
We're saving up for Rhinebeck. So we're trying not to buy. So this is my first foray into knitting wires. So I think I think it was fine.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, and I think that they were fine. They're probably not the best wires ever. I think some of the reviews said that the ends had like burrs on them, and so you had to file them down. The ones I just pulled them out and checked them, and the first 3 I pulled out didn't have anything. So
you have them here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Okay. I didn't want to bring them. I didn't want to show them because
not.
it's just a blocking wire. So
it's a straight wire.
It's just a straight wire. So and then they're long. So I didn't want to like make this big production of showing.
Well, some of them you can buy are flexible and come in a circle.
Oh,
that's not what I have. I have the just Knit Picks, and they work fine, but the first time you use them, you have to like just with a wet towel. I just wipe it off because they had grease on it. So that's why I asked what kind they were, because
nope, they're American Crafts. And then I haven't yet, but I'm going to get Mina's shawl pattern. I think it just got
today.
Yeah, it just got uploaded or whatever today to buy. It's the brioche. It's called Le Molieu shawl, or the squishy shawl. I guess Molieu means squishy in French, and it is also the name for brioche, the brioche actual food, in French. And Sarah Tess knit it. So if you want to see it, it was on last week's episode, episode 3, she showed it. So I'm gonna buy that today. So I guess that could be a procurements. Yeah. Because I would have bought it before and then I forgot. But anyway, so that's another thing that I'm gonna buy.
Yep. My turn.
Your turn.
All right. I'll show. Like I said, I'm in the Highland Handmaids Fiber Club. So this, when did I get this? Monday. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you probably got it if you're in the States, but if we have any international viewers and you haven't got it yet and you don't want to see it, don't look. But here it is. It's the Iris colorway. I know Emily from Fibertown Podcast showed hers. It's I don't know if they say cheviot wool, which will make it perfect for socks. This pink is looking a little more red. It's more a dark pink.
Yeah, it does look a little red on there.
So I might try spinning for socks. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. And next, I'm a winner. Winner
Chicken dinner. So I have like been participating in like a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch of like knit-alongs, but like giveaways and like. Then there was someone I'll talk about under podcast. Oh, sorry. There's I'll talk about under podcast, but she gave away like 100 things and I didn't win anything, and I'm like feel like such a loser.
Yeah, but I enter a million things.
She does.
Every week.
All the time.
On Instagram.
All the things. She enters all the things.
All the things. So I think I win twice a year.
They left the price on that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's okay. Inexpensive. Which is nice to know. But I'm a winner in one of them. This is from somebody. Oh, here it is. Hand-dyed.
England?
Quillen Fiber Arts. No, the fiber is English. Product of England. It's cheviot combed top, just like the Highland Handmaids fiber. Quillen Fiber Arts. I think she's on Etsy. She's from New Mexico. This is the roller derby colorway.
I like the purple in it. Like this, I just saw it. This right here.
Oh, where the pink and the black mix.
Well, whatever, it looks like purple.
Yeah. I don't think I would pick this color to, by myself, but I like it a lot. She twisted it when she was braiding it. I like it. It's fun. And I'm going to spin it for socks. And if you should be following Susan B. Anderson and Knit Spin Farm. Let me write them down so I can link. They both have podcasts. Susan B. Anderson is a knitting superstar, and everybody loves her. She has like books and patterns.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing, and
everybody loves her.
She does.
What's not to love?
She does occasional podcasts, and Knit Spin Farm. Joanna Spring does like bi-weekly. I think she said she wanted to do every week. But anyway, Joanna Spring spun fiber for socks and gave it to Susan B. Anderson, who knit socks with it, and it's awesome. You can see them on her Instagram account, Susan's Instagram account. But what
is this like moving, or am I slouching? Because I feel like it's like
both. I think both, yeah.
Right? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's better.
It's better.
What Joanna did was she split the fiber in half, spun one half just straight, I guess, and chain plied it. The other half of the yarn she spun evenly on 3 different bobbins and made a traditional 3-ply. Then when Susan knit it, she striped those 2 skeins.
This one?
No. She striped those 2 skeins together, and it just looks awesome. That.
This is like a video.
Oh.
Let me see if I can pause it.
I don't think you can. Go back. That's a picture.
Oh, they look different on the video.
Yeah, they look different. They're dark. They look darker on the video, but anyway, it's the same sock. But you can see that with the darker. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Like right here, she did the chain ply and then did another set of rows with the 3-ply and made it self-striping that way. So I think that would look really awesome with anything, but I think especially this will be really fun.
This is like a little bit.
Oh, that's a little better.
And then it looks a little darker on that one.
Yeah. So it's a really cool idea.
Wow, it's Susan B. Anderson, so all of her ideas are really cool.
I know Emily of Fibertown said she wanted to do that too, but yeah.
Cool.
Because who doesn't want to be Susan B. Anderson or Joanna Spring when they grow up? Joanna's probably my age, but she has a farm and she has baby goats. Oh my god, they're so cute.
Baby goats are super funny. I don't know if anybody, you probably do. I'm not
really cute. I think one of them had one
they'll
had
like come in your
and
house
one had
and
quadruplets.
like, climb on your furniture if you let them inside. It's funny.
She doesn't want them in the house.
I would.
They have a big barn and she has sheep and goats and boys and mommies and everything. Awesome.
Where's she from?
Indiana?
Cool. Cool beans, dude.
Yeah. But I guess
Procurement.
I think that's
it.
Oh, yeah, procurements. That was that. So one is a prize and one is my club. So they don't count.
Oh yeah, they don't count at all.
No, not at all.
And speaking of clubs, I just joined my first yarn club ever, and it's by Junk Yarn. What's her name?
Kemper?
Kemper from Junk Yarn, who I like love forever, is doing a Sailor Moon thing, which was like, it's really funny because I saw it on Instagram and I was like, of course, way too late because it was like, she posted it like 4 minutes ago, so I was like way late. And then she had put in there, I was like, well, like I didn't get any. And then she posted that she was going to open up, because a bunch of people didn't get any, she was going to open up 4 more spots. And so I like had my phone and I was like ready to go and I was like sweating and I felt nauseous. And I'm like, I'm never doing this ever again, but I got one. So I'm very excited. So that starts end of March. You get the first thing. It's 3 months.
I got cart jacked the other day on her site. I was bummed.
She's like, if you don't follow her on Instagram, follow her, because she's like posting her yarns and they're so cool. Like, what was the one that you wanted was
the Frida.
The Frida.
Because I had teal, which is my favorite.
And she just posted Drew, and I guess it's after Drew Barrymore, and it's like so cool. It has like this, it's like bright gold. I thought it looked like yellow to me or whatever, and then like black speckly. Ugh, it's so dope. Yeah. It's like really cool. But like I said, she posted that 4 minutes ago. It was like a pre-order, and there was only a few spots for Drew, and I'm like, no way in a million years like got that. But anyway, so that's my first yarn club, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. I'm excited for the scraps in my blanket.
I know. I know. I can't wait. So anyway, the yarn club is you get a skein of sock yarn and a pattern and a mini skein for contrasting heels and toes to go along with the pattern. And then you got like a banner, like a digital banner that you could put like on your Ravelry or post on your Instagram to show that you're part of the yarn club.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I know.
Candace from the Pin Feathers and Pearls podcast, she's in Calgary, and she was saying the same thing, how she was, I think it was like her 10-year, it was her anniversary at work, and they took her out for lunch, and it was going to be during that time.
No, not the update time, the shop update.
For the club. So she was all bummed, and then she got back from lunch, and she opened up one more Canadian slot, and she got it.
Yay! Yeah, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't know what I would do. I was just watching somebody, I don't remember who it was, and they were saying that they were doing a shop update, like, it was like a Friday, whatever, and I'm like, all of these people update on Fridays. I guess I just can't leave the house, like, all day Friday if I want something from multiple people.
I know.
Because you have to be on it, man. You have to sit on it. But the last time I sat on something was for this yarn here, and Kristen, I think, did a setting on her website, because she's on her own website, and I think that you have the yarn for like 5 minutes, I think, so you can't get cart jacked within 5 minutes, because a bunch of people were getting cart jacked. So some people do that, some people don't. I guess if you have to really love it, you have to really want it.
It's a bummer when you do, but it's just yarn. It is even though we love it, it is just yarn.
And good, you should be on a diet. We're gonna go to Rhinebeck with like $10 in our, but we'd be wearing all of this great hand-knit stuff, and we'll have like $10 to buy a prize.
Oh, and Connecticut Sheep and Wool, which is
when is that?
A small festival. It's April 30th, Saturday, April 30th. I'll be there in the morning. I have to, Mom's working that night, so I have to be home for our brother. But she's off the night before, so I can leave. She works third shift, so she gets home in the morning.
Were you gonna go by yourself?
I think Amy and the girls might go.
Like, am I not invited to go to this thing?
No, you can come. I might just bring my own car. That way
maybe
nobody
I'll
has
go
to
by myself.
Yeah, whatever.
I can do things by myself.
But yeah, I'll be there in the morning, and it's only like it's just past Willimantic for me, so it's not too far.
Cool.
Yeah. So April 30th.
I think Adrian from the Freakish Lemon is going to be there.
Oh, and the girls from Legacy Knits are going to be there. Yeah, it's small, very manageable. If
Who
it's
else is from Connecticut? Isn't there like a mother-daughter pod?
Yeah, Legacy Knits.
Oh, is that
Chelsea
what it's called? For some reason, I thought it was called something family.
I think they live like 2 minutes away from that little festival. It's
cool.
It's little. I think I dragged my feet. Last year was the first time I went, and I dragged my feet, and I still got home by like 2:30. So
nice.
Yeah,
so it'll be a
nice.
fun little day
and fun, and it's nice to see other. You know, sometimes you'll get access to other fibers that you don't really see, different sheep breeds and stuff. And yeah, it's fun in the maple.
So if anybody else is going, let us know in the show notes probably for this episode, and then we can like look for each other.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I know we have quite a few Connecticut members.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we can move on to living the dream, which is what we've done in the past 2 weeks. We'll do that after.
Okay.
After. Which I haven't done anything. I'm super lame.
Yeah, me neither.
The weather's been phenomenal. It's really just super recent, like last few days.
Yeah,
it has been like so
record warm,
gorgeous. I know that it hit 70 in some places in Connecticut. I think it was 70 in Norwich.
I think it might have gone up to 75.
I'm right on the shoreline, so it didn't really ever hit 70 for me. But regardless, it was so nice. It was like sunny and beautiful. It doesn't quite smell like spring yet. Like if you go outside and you like, it's like right on the verge. Like if you feel like if I inhale just a little bit longer, I'll catch like a little bit of it, but you don't. You end up getting really dizzy. But I think it's just, I think once the trees start budding a little bit, like a little more green on the trees, another couple weeks it'll like really smell like spring. So it's so nice out.
Yeah,
which was it's been good, and the next couple of days are supposed to be nice. I think a little bit of rain on Monday, but other than that,
it's going to cool down. It won't be 70s because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really, and I think it was 80. They said
Hartford.
So I get WFSB updates, which is the local Channel 3 news or whatever. I don't know if anybody else gets updates, but they like blow my phone up like they're my best friends. They're constantly contacting me.
It's too many.
But anyway, they said that it hit 80 at Bradley, which is in Hartford, and I'm like, really? Was that like things sitting right in the sun? I can't believe it'd be 80.
No, but they're, that's...
It's way inland. It's like almost dead center Connecticut.
Yeah, just above center. So it didn't, like, I think my town is...
In the capital.
Probably the farthest up with water. Like I have...
It's about 30 minutes from like the beach, like actual sandy beach.
My town?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a marina in my town. So we're we're inland, but we have
some water.
A tiny bit of water. So we're always on that edge of whether it's going to rain or snow line. We're always kind of right on the...
Or like hot and cool, because like the shoreline obviously would be cooler in the summer and warmer in the wintertime. So she's like she could either be like super hot or like...
Yeah, we're always right on the edge of... inland shoreline because we are inland, but we have the marina and the brackish water.
Yeah, but they're like 30 minutes from that, like actual like beach with sand, and 30 minutes from the submarine base, which is obviously right on the water. So
yeah, and you can get to Long Island Sound from the marina in my town. It's brackish water, and like you care what kind of water it is.
I think it's interesting when people know what kind of water it is, or whatever. I mean, I think it's interesting when people. No, that kind of stuff.
So I'm always on the line. So we're always a little cooler than inland.
So we're kind of lame. I don't think. Did we even do anything after the podcast last? Because Mom was working.
We went to.
What did we do?
No, Mom. Oh yeah, because it was Friday. We went over to the Crystal Mall. We went to Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh yeah.
Looking for stuff and didn't find. Oh, we went to Christmas tree shop. Got a couple little prize things.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So we did do that, but that's really. I haven't really done very much of anything.
Did I do it?
It's been pretty busy. It's going to be a busy month for me, so because I'm pioneering. So
nice.
It's going to be a little busy, and so I'm not sure how much we'll do. But I think we're going to go on a field trip today.
Yeah. Yay.
On our yarn diet. Yes. That's really not going to happen. I'm just going to bring a credit card to Rhinebeck, so it's fine.
And I'll be with her. I am saving, but you know how like you're saving for something and then you're like, I have money.
And then it's almost like a diet when you have to go somewhere, like you want to go to the, you know, like summertime's coming. Yeah. So you just like, oh, it's January, I have to get started. So you do like teeny tiny stuff, like you go for like a walk once a week. And then it's like 3 days before you have to go somewhere, you're like, don't eat for 3 days. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. I think once we get, because it's October, so I think once we get to like August, and September, we'll be like nothing, you know, like we'll really, really start to crack down on our diet. Like I said,
you should see all the yarn. I'm not buying.
March. It's only March.
Yeah.
All right, so next we'll talk about podcasts that we've been watching. Like I said, I really only watch, I'm such a loser, I watch like the same 3 or 4 podcasts, but I never watched Suburban Stitcher before. It's Diane Brown, Suburban Stitcher, and I participated in her Rainbow Along, and she gave away like approximately 1 million prizes for this Rainbow Along. Approximately. It was insane how many prizes she gave away, and I did not win a single one, and I was really sad. But anyway, I didn't watch it just for that. I actually watched it when I entered into it. I then started watching it, so I've only seen a couple of them. And it's good. I don't even know where she's from, actually.
She's from Texas, and she sells project
bags.
And
she says y'all, and it's cute.
Yeah, she's really cute.
And she sells project bags, and she is really obviously super active in like the knitting community and everything. Yes, so she has lots of cool things to show you and fun things to say and cool people she's met, and like so she's really cool. So I watched her. That was it.
Yeah. I watch a million podcasts. So I'll just, I usually just mention a few of the new ones I've seen. So the Periscoping Sisters, a lot of people are talking about them this week. Debbie is from California. Amy is from Georgia. They were together for their first podcast, but they don't live in the same state. Oh my God. They were talking about water aerobics with their mother. I did water aerobics one time with our meme, and I think I'm scarred for life from my experience in the locker room.
Oh no. Geriatric nudity? No.
Oh man, and nobody was shy, and it was like, and I was sitting.
I think when you get that old, you're like,
oh, and I was sitting, and people were standing.
Right at the level, eye level.
Oh man.
Headlights. Jamie Lee, where's your bra? I don't
More
know.
than that. Ooh, scarred.
So anyway, water aerobics
Amy and
with
Debbie.
their mom.
Ooh.
Did they talk about nudity?
No.
Geriatric nudity?
But that's all I think about when I think about water aerobics.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. But they were on the same brainwave like we are.
Oh.
Scary. It gets scary sometimes. We'll just look at each other and we can't like even look because we know we're thinking the same exact thing, finishing each other's sentences.
I'll say something. I'll just like say something and she'll be like, I was literally like just gonna say that, or the other way around. And so we kind of tell each other like, get out of my head.
It's scary, and they were the same way. It was really cute. And,
so weird how that happened.
Yeah, and they've done they do their design a little bit. And, cool. Check them out, Debbie and Amy. Periscoping Sisters. And the Knitting Diaries. Inga Rose, she's on the east coast of Iceland.
Cool.
Yeah, she's
I have friends that live a way more fun life than I do, and they just went to Iceland. Nice. And they posted like a whole bunch of pictures on Instagram. It was so gorgeous.
But she was really good. I think it was her second episode. She just opened up a podcast group. She's got little boys, and her whole family, almost all of her family lives in her town or general area, which must be really nice. So yeah, she's really cute. Well, yeah, or not.
Depends on your family, I guess.
But it works for her.
It must be nice for her. She probably has a lovely family.
Yeah, it's nice. She was really cute. So
cool.
Inga.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And
so we're gonna go on a little field trip today. Hopefully we'll have a couple of other things. I'm really bad because I don't have stash because I have stash anxiety. So I don't like to knit something unless I know, I don't like to buy something unless I know what I'm going to knit with it or go out shopping for a purpose. So I'm probably just going to have to take pictures of what I've gotten and like post them on Instagram, because I'm for sure it's going to be like on needles by the time we, like I won't have like a whole thing like this is my skate. Like, no, I'm just, whatever. So I'll take pictures and stuff, I guess. And then I guess that's it.
See you in a couple weeks.
Oh, we opened up a question thread, right? We opened up a questions thread in the Ravelry group. So maybe nobody has any questions for us. I don't know. But if you do,
and
there's any questions.
Start any thread you want.
Yeah, if you want to start a thread, please do.
And thanks for entering your FOs, and it's been fun.
Two people in our two people in our knit along, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And we also really quick didn't say this, but if you are knitting something that qualifies for our knit along and for another knit along, feel free to dip it up. That's all. And that will be all. Signing off. Reluctant Sisters out.